Absolutely, like Vicky has just said on the live stream here. Look at France, they are fighting for their country. Our people need to fight for our country. We are far too polite and scared of being criticised. And I'd say a lot of the nation is like that. We want to get those house of traitors, liars and thieves in the background. Brian, please, can you hold that? Where's James?
I know, but we can't.
So we're going to make a statement today as people on what we the people demand. Do you want me to give that to someone else? Brian.
My grandchildren have got
Yeah, come on. Come on. Stay there till the police come.
Well done, people. Today we're making a stand, and we have been making a stand for nearly a week now. And we have demands of what we expect our establishment to be doing and should be doing already. So these are our demands of the people of this nation. We demand that you must leave the EU. Leave means leave. Deliver the Brexit we voted for and stop pussyfooting around. Stop kowtowing to the EU dictators who do not have the interests of the British people at heart. The people voted to leave, hook, line and sinker, and we expect the government to honour our wishes. We have pensioners living on the breadline, countless homeless, many of whom are veterans, and British citizens, British children living in poverty. We cannot help the world when we don't help ourselves. No veteran should be on the streets. No British child or pensioner should be living in poverty. Start putting the interests of the people first. You must break open and expose the sick paedophilia that is rife in this country, a lot of which is in our own parliament. Find your souls and stop and own up to the truth. You must treat all criminals equally, not by their race. If a rapist is a Pakistani, say he is a Pakistani. If he is English, then you say he is English. Stop trying to hide the fact we have an issue in this country with grooming gangs. Tell the public the truth and bring heavy penalties on any council or police force who try to cover them up. The children must come first. You must stop police cover-up. 3 wonderful boys were murdered and the police purposely withheld evidence. So the murderer was charged with the dangerous driving. This is not an isolated case. There are many incidences of cars deliberately mounting pavements and killing people, where the driver has not been charged with murder. Why are we covering it up? Peter. Why are we covering it up? Walk in a circle.
There's an ambulance coming through. There's an ambulance coming.
Excuse me, like manners. You pushed that on me. As I said, I pushed you. You must stop police cover-ups. Why would you do that to your citizens? On top of that, look at the stabbings and shootings of innocent people since January this year. You are not doing anything about the crime in this country towards the people. You must deport any threat that threatens our children in our society. For example, the hate preachers, the extremists. You must also not allow a person who has previously murdered someone in their own country to come in this country. That is what happened in the Alice Cross case. You must either carry out a complete overhaul of the CPS or completely abolish them and revert back to prior 1981 when the police brought about the prosecutions themselves. The CPS are corrupt and they do not act in the best interest of the people.
Okay, if you want to move, please, everyone.
There's always people.
Guys, if we can move onto the pavement, please. You can protest, feel free, but not in the middle of the road.
What side we're going? That side? I don't know. Well, that side? I don't know. I thought we were going that side. I don't know.
Are we going on this side?
Oh, that side. I thought we were leaving. I thought we were leaving.
Right. So just so you know, Constable, we must stop kowtowing to political correctness at the expense of the people. We are tired of making sacrifices and being victims because politicians are not strong enough and do not have the backbone to use their common sense. Your selfish approach to politics, where you are more interested in votes than the wishes of your constituents, is disgusting. For example, Jeremy Corbyn, who knew about the child brothels and the abused children in Islington in the 1980s and ignored it for his political career, should be made accountable for that, as well as the others who also knew at the time. You must stop allowing people to get away with misconduct just because of their position. Everyone should be responsible, and that includes those in authority. No one is above the law, okay? No one, that includes you. GPs are literally, I'm not breaking the law, right now you was fouling in our full qualified rights by trying to do what you did. We know the law, okay? So you may need retraining on the common law. No loss, no harm, no injury. I've signed the Barron's Law in April, okay? I'm here in legal, lawful rebellion. Right. You must stop allowing people to get away with the misconduct just because of their position. Everyone should be responsible, and that includes those in authority. No one is above the law. GPs are literally getting away with murder while the authorities turn a blind eye. Social services departments are failing the children and families, and they are never brought to account. It must stop. Everyone must be held accountable for their actions. Everyone, regardless of their status, and that includes the police constable here. You must stop increasing taxes when they are extortionate already. Our public services are not suffering due to lack of funds. They are suffering due to incompetent public servants with inefficient systems. The NHS, sorry, it caused me alarm and distress. Could you just not in my space, please, Constable? Everyone's filming it, I've asked you. They are suffering due to the incompetent public servants with inefficient systems. The NHS and council.
Let go! Let go! Hey! Boys, get over here! Hey!
Article 10 and 11 that we're filing in our full qualified rights. The police constables
Don't push us! Don't push us!
We are cautioning you. We are cautioning you. We've looked at the plans. We're allowed to do it here. We're not allowed to do it down there, but we are allowed to do it here. We are allowed to do it here. You have to follow your qualified rights.
Your hands off me now, you bad breath. Refrain yourself. You are causing people alarm and distress. Stop pushing people. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
you have just found 4 qualified drivers.
Feel good pushing people around, Billy Constable? Feel good, do you? Get your badge number. You were definitely bullied at school, weren't you?
You are pushing.
Look at you. You were sorry. With your bad breath and your awful uniform.
Yeah. You listen to me.
No, we check the plans before we come in. We know we can't use it down there. We know we can't use it down there out of Parliament, and that's why we're down here. These behind me has just broken.
Monstrosity of a noise at Marble Arch the other weekend. That's fine. That's allowed. No one confronts them, but we seem to fit the wrong agenda.
Found in one of our qualified human rights under Article 10 and Article 11.
I'm sorry, Mohammed.
Please,
Be at home with your
someone
dog.
record
Sorry.
the gun.
Maybe we should get on our knees and pray.
Maybe.
There we are.
Yes. Jesus. Yeah, Jesus.
Let's pray. Let's pray.
Let's pray. Our leaders in a prayer. Because they're all going to hell. Each and every one of them.
Our Father, who art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth
As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us
and those that trespass against us.
and deliver us from evil.
Evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Protectors.
Evil.
the power and the glory, forever and ever.
My 4-year-old's got more balls than all of you.
How do you feel? We're out here fighting for the people and the children. That includes you and your children. How do you feel that you have just broken a human right because you didn't follow the 4 qualified rights before you did what you did? And you call yourself a constable wearing that uniform? Wearing that uniform. What is your name?
Your money, my money, all the people's money, all your pensions gone.
I hope you're proud of yourself
when you
that you've just
retire.
broken the law. In front
Then you're
of
going to think, oh, you know what?
in front of thousands.
They've had all their money, mate.
Common law, no loss, no harm, no injury.
You understand that? And we're doing a protest
Article 10 and
to
Article
help you
11
as well, to let you know they stole your pensions. You haven't got a pension, it's gone.
before you did what you did. And you're
We're
complicit in
standing
that.
up for you,
and you're
letting you know
complicit in
what's
that.
happening.
We give a vote of no confidence as people.
You've got no
Prime
pension.
Minister. We give a vote of no confidence to Parliament.
Are you going to go against the people with your buttons and go wading in?
Viva la France, because they've got guts.
At least their place full some joint them.
Yeah, they did in the end. Prime Ministers and Italy.
But ours is so corrupt and plain on strings like puppets.
You know that.
And that gentleman was obstructing and I moved him out of the way.
No, you weren't. We saw it. You're a liar.
Oh, it's not saw you. You've got my shoulder number. Please go put a complaint. You're welcome to.
I don't see you doing that to the far
like
left.
you don't know.
I don't see you doing that to the extreme protests that we see in London.
You know, the hats change style. If you look at the peak of the hat, it looks very similar to ones that were worn as uniforms for soldiers who were working for the
What happens every time
Second
we
or Third
march
Reich,
and
I
you
think.
guys
These look very
What day was the PFLA
militaristic
march?
hats. They used to be nice and round
October.
and flat. They used to be flat.
It's
I'll be honest with you, my friend. I was not that way.
More like
I'm not
Have you not heard of the Gilets jaunes? The Gilets jaunes? Do you not know what's going on in France and Germany?
I've seen the news of it, but I can't.
Okay, well, if you look, I mean, it doesn't take a genius to work out what's going on, really. You see me all, do you think we're all wearing this just for style?
You're making a number of assumptions on my behalf. I've only come down here because my colleagues asked for some more, and that's why I've
So
just
you haven't
arrived.
seen what happened on
No,
the weekend?
in the weekend on the news. I've seen a bit of the news. I can't comment about it because I'm not allowed to. I'm not allowed to as an officer. Okay, so I understand could be here. I don't know all of the reasons, but if I'm happy to talk to people. I'm happy to talk to people. I'm not happy to shout. I understand. Okay. All right.
If it was Antifa, they could go around doing what they want.
Oh, is this the second bunch? Is this they took me back second bunch?
It's worse than it was before we voted Brexit. So it's an outrageous betrayal of the people's vote. We had the people's vote. Everybody's talking about a people's vote. We already had it 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
And David Cameron promised that the day after our vote, he would instigate Article 50 to get us out of the EU. And instead, he walked out the bloody number 10 and took off. And then left us to May, who's a Remainer.
They took away our voice, and now we're going to shame the police. Justice for the free. I just don't think you understand. We have to make some noise. They took away our voice, and now we're going to shame the police.
Shame on you. Shame on you.
Cover up. Anything else to say, constables? They just don't care. They just don't care. What they're bothered about. Justice for the free. I just don't think you understand. We have to make some noise. They took away our voice, and now we're going to shame the police. Justice for the free. I just don't think you understand. We have to make some noise. They took away our voice, and now we're going to shame the police.
What are you going to do when it happens to one of you or one of your own?
It did happen to one of your own. He locked himself in the car. He hid and let one of yours die.
And
you support all that.
Not even assisting his family in the investigation. That's what they do to yours.
That's the same what they do to you.
That is exactly what they do. And I tell you what, you think you've got your pension? Turn around. Research that. Because they've stolen your pension.
You don't care about us, but they don't care about you. Are you thick?
Research. And then spread it to the rest of the publics that follow them. Because the people have had enough. And trust me, the whole country is rising because we don't fear them. We don't fear you. Everyone's learning the law. So you can't use your acts and statutes, your maritime law that you're using on land. It's illegal. Look it up. It's maritime law. You can only use it so far at sea.
Have you not got any? Do you not have any compassion for what people have been through? Do you not care? Have you not got children?
This is a grieving
He's not allowed to speak.
I want to know how they pass it. I
Not
want to know
allowed
how they pass the IQ.
They use NLP on your training. It's all full suggestion. Learning.
Right, Trace.
Bye-bye, puppets! Bye-bye, puppets!
Who's pulling your strings, pigs?
Paedophile protectors!
Go back in the road.
Try to hit the road. Do you know what we do? We should walk up there and stop them up there.
Oh God! What do we do? What do we do to help? What do we do to
Shall we? What do you think? Pulling people out from where?